Hello and welcome to Marketing Margaritas. Today we're going to be talking about my take on corporate Christmas gifts. So this is one of our sound bites, our little shorty episodes. So for some of you, you're probably going to be asking, why the hell am I doing this so early? And that's because sometimes the lead times for merch can be really long. And by merch, I mean like merchandise. So if you were getting, for example, branded items to give to clients and suppliers, etc., for Christmas gifts. So like you can do, you could get someone a holiday or whatever, but this is actually about giving them something with your logo, your brand on it. So if you were wanting to do some merch for a corporate Christmas gift, then a lot of people prefer to actually get their gifts out, say late November, early December, because a lot of people start shutting up in December, which means that you probably need to actually be making that order for items in September. And would you look at that? That's around now. So that's why we're doing corporate Christmas gifts now. Okay, my top 3 tips for your corporate Christmas gifts, including one that I don't think you'll be expecting. So my first one is to make it quality, which I hope you would expect that I would say that. I think that while there can be the lure of getting, you worry about spending too much money and stuff on merchandise, I think you've got to also think about the fact that you don't want your business associated with crap. To help safeguard against this, get product samples, work with a quality supplier that you know can source quality items, and really think about how your end user is going to experience it. So you might get some cool little item that you found super cheap online somewhere, but if it's shitty and it breaks and stuff, that's got your name all over it. And that's really not how you want clients and suppliers to, or your team to be seeing you. Now, saying that, getting quality doesn't have to mean super expensive either. If you pay attention to tip 2 that I'm about to say, then you can make a really good, memorable gift out of something that's still quality, but also more budget friendly. So that tip is to make it interesting. Do you like getting a gift with a logo just slapped on it that's not even relevant to you and you know you're going to throw it out, which for most of us does not feel good? Or it'll just hang around your house or office taking up space, which also doesn't feel good? The answer is no. So whether you're spending a bomb or working on a budget, put something interesting into your gift. Just put some thought and effort into it. If everyone is just getting, like, for example, mugs, and you just chuck mugs and coolers are quite often ones where you see people just chuck a logo on there. That's not something I want in my work or home kitchen personally. Like, just, having your logo on there, that's not something that appeals to me. But if you do something fun and creative, then you'll find that it is actually something that not only will people like having around, but it'll spark a little bit of, like, when they open it, it'll be like, oh, that's kind of cool. And that's, if they just open it, it's like a cooler with your logo, anyone can do that. Whereas if you've put, a cool design or a funky saying or something like that on it, where someone's like, oh yeah, that's well done, they're more likely going to have positive thoughts about you, which is, obviously what you want in business. But they're also more likely to keep it. So they're going to actually get reminded of you. For example, if you're going to do a nice hamper, put something from your business in that hamper as well, and go for local items. This is a big one that we do. It makes it more interesting, but also relevant. We work with obviously a lot of small business owners, so supporting other small business owners is something that I think resonates with our clients, because it's not just us saying it, we're actually evidence that we're doing it. So my third tip, the one you're maybe not expecting, can sound a bit counterintuitive, but should you even be doing an end of year gift? Bit of an odd one tip, I know, when I'm talking about corporate Christmas gifts. But for example, if you're in the B2B space, then we're all shutting down over the holiday season. So you fork out all this cash on gifts, and why are you doing it? Obviously you want to show your appreciation to your clients, your suppliers, your team, but you're also doing it to create to keep those good business relationships in the hope that you get a return on them as well. Like, yes, we do gifts because we want to show appreciation, but we do actually, there is a commercial motive there as well. So I think sometimes that giving out gifts just as people are closing and winding down, etc., is maybe not the best timing for it. So something to consider is that maybe a welcome to the new year gift might be more suitable for you. It's just a thought, end of year gifts are a tradition, but like any business activity, we shouldn't do something just because that's the way everyone else does it or it's the way it's always been done. Have a think about what you're actually trying to achieve and whether it's a good fit for you before putting in an order. Hoping that's given you some food for thought, and until next time, cheers.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Marketing and Margaritas. Find more free marketing tips, tricks and laughs at rebelnation.com.au.